against Leona, as you say, so I like the Nautilus pick here. An instant answer here with the 369 Scion.
Okay, so Top Esports had the trap. You called it.
The game off aggressively as well, looking
stun.
towards the mid lane. The Renekton Nidalee combo in goes Knight. Spear should follow up, but doesn't actually throw it just yet. Waits for the flash. The spear dodged by Cryon, but it doesn't matter. Kitty got claws.
Round number 2 for poor little Victor.
Oh, Cryon, this ain't pretty. There's the stun flash from Duo. Cryon does not get to play the game.
Now open to the top side, you know, banning away the Udyr, knowing that KaiSser would look towards this Hecarim and how Hecarim is a bit more farm dependent and less gank dependent, although he will chase the skater. No flash.
Wei does not care about this. Oh my god, he just solo kills him. That is not how that's meant to go. Alright, Wei wants to influence the bottom side of the map here. JackeyLove has stepped too far forward. The hook from Ming is perfect. And now JackeyLove is an easy pickup. Doesn't he go up towards the top side? Has the Herald, remember. We saw him take that earlier, so he'll be able to get himself a Grom. Give that gold to if he can help it. So KaiSser might hold off on that one. But certainly would have been an opportunity as Cryon is in trouble. Knight, both of them get stunned simultaneously. Just stood next to each other, holding hands in the lane. Duo now getting dived. Knocked up here. But is pretty tanky. He is that Leona managing to stun Ming under the tower. Knight TP's in, but doesn't have the slice and dice. He's just going to deter the dive from RNG. The Herald was used in the top side.
Yeah, and ultimately, across map, it's still a win for Top Esports, not just because that Herald manages to get 2 charges off as well as the tower, but also the fact that, hold on, Xiaohu
actually gets knocked up, and that's the spear. Oh my days. They managed to punish Xiaohu. His flash was almost off cooldown, but he oversteps, and 369 shuts him down.
I was about to say, you know, all of the success Hecarim was available for him in the 5v5s yesterday.
369 gets pulled in here, but he is Scion, so he'll be okay. Does have to back away, though, because Wei's moved to the bottom side of the map. And you can see the scenarios before and just see if he can get away with it. But hey, this is playoffs. This is elimination matches. No more messing around for Top Esports. And our roster in the LPL, in theory, it's not been looking like it in playoffs so far. It's time for them to prove themselves as the Herald goes down mid.
This is a really good play from RNG. If Gala executive decision that says, not today. I'm not taking this car accident today. Now, I do want to remind us, the flash is probably going to come over for Knight, is that Gala has a big item disadvantage, or item advantage in this fight. He has a completed Phantom Dancer as they go in.
Well, the fight's on in. Gala jumps back to the back line, though, and Knight just gets taken down. Front to back, RNG are winning this one. Wei happy to be up on the front, and it's another beautiful hook from Ming. Starting this one off, but Cryon is low. Wei still going in, but their health bars are dropping. Top Esports are winning this one out, but they lose a player. It's 3v4. Xiaohu now steps up. Can anything happen, though? 369 needs to try and look for a knock-up. KaiSser still throwing these spears. It felt like Top Esports were winning the fight. But
we've lost our heart engaged. Let's actually just walk away from this one. KaiSser fishing a little bit with some spears there. And speaking of fishing, caught. Or JackeyLove, his lane opponent, is A, ahead of clock on CS, B, has 3 kills to his name, and C, is still sitting with a pretty hefty lead. So I think that this on the Dragon, thinking that Top Esports would commit to the Drake and then give RNG kind of the, do you have this warded check to trade Baron for it? Now, you were just talking about the 1-4 potential that RNG could have with that Lucian. Well, obviously, not having the flash means that they have to team fight now.
Here we go, team fights in. 369 gets a good knock-up onto Cryon, but JackeyLove chased down, knocked up by the depth charge, and taken out of the fray. Gala with the first kill of this one. 369 might be tanky, but that true damage from Clack and Slayer will do a lot of work. Knight once again kills Cryon for the 19th time this game. But RNG overall win the fight, because Draw's been caught as well. Going to overextend a little for this one, as it's a 2v4 right now. KaiSser actually going into the fray towards Gala, but doesn't have the damage to finish the kills off. 369 trying to protect the jungler. Flashes forward, but Gala escapes. And RNG take the fight comfortably.
KaiSser trying his best to give his superhero moment. I cannot...
I want to quickly talk about Gala before we get another fight, because I got a feeling this game pace is going to start to really pick up now. Gala has... KaiSser has been his most... He is just charging around this fray right now. Actually engages on tonight. Dominus going to have to be used. And Gala could have been caught out, though. Ming's in trouble. JackeyLove jumps away from the fight on this one as Cryon is there. 369's found Gala. He's 1v1 in. Scion doesn't care about your damage items. That is one tanky boy. And he just got 1,000 gold in his pocket. It's going to be 1-for-1 though, because KaiSser went down, so jungle advantage in favor of RNG, but they're pinned right now as Top Esports look for the flank. Knight can jump over the wall. Doesn't have Dominus here, but 369 can be the tank. He's happy to step on up. JackieLove can make the play happen here, but he gets stunned by the gravity field. Knight is in the middle of everyone, crying. Goes down yet again to the crocodile. He's got crocophobia in this game. As Ming now trying to desperately get away. Xiaohu's still full health. Maybe he can carry the fight. Maybe that could be what happens, but the flash stun comes out from Knight. The follow-up isn't quite there. JackieLove with the bomb. Will it be enough to take down Xiaohu's bomb? Knight is a secret agent in the backline. Min is 007 on the scoreboard, but Knight's been spotted by Wei. In goes 369 to engage the fight, and Ming is gone. He's eradicated immediately in this one as 369 can step on forward. The Top Esports don't actually want the fight. They want the Drake for themselves. Knight is more than happy to be caught by the onslaught of shadows. That is a huge cooldown now off, unavailable for RNG as the Drake is pulled out of the pit here. KaiSser has the smite available, finishes the Drake. Xiaohu with the culling. This is 5v4. RNG might be overextending here. Now onto Wei goes Top Esports. Xiaohu on the flank, but he's Lucian. He's able to get one trades effectively, but Gala now on his own. In the back of the pit, he's knocked out. JackieLove saves Gala's life. It's a disaster for Top Esports. Crying has been pretty useless this game and continues to be.
Look at his items. He is a big, beefy boy. Look at his level. He should feel confident to look for the team fight now.
Round is just going to go down, but KaiSser gets in. It was 60 HP. KaiSser can't get the smite. And now suddenly the team fight is on. Wei trying to escape, but Ming is the first one to go down. Kills in the back of the pit as Knight has to back away. He's the front line right now. As 369 is too low on health. Gala goes in by himself. JackieLove forced to jump out. Top Esports in full retreat right now. RNG get the players in this lobby as they're all very confident. Xiaohu dashes in a straight line. Oh, that was so close to disaster, and it costs him his flash. Xiaohu could have just dodged that one.
The proper space with him and Ming. Like, their zone control has been really good for Gala and Xiaohu.
Well, RNG, it's time for them.
What this game has really been. It's been some mildly ahead team fights as the soul from Mountain is push the wave and then get himself in a flanking position. He does have teleport, and there is a deep ward behind RNG that 369 could pull the trigger on now if he wanted to.
Tower goes down, and RNG committing to the inhib here. 369 not going to TP for the time being. RNG pushed off the inhib though. I think maybe respecting the fact that 369 is off somewhere in the world with potentially a teleport. RNG get to move back in though. They get to go for the inhib. 369 just going to recall. Doesn't pull the trigger just yet, perhaps waiting to use that home guard. Maybe just the threat of the recall enough to force RNG away here.
Yeah, and also RNG getting what they want is KaiSser now caught out.
KaiSser's been caught. You may be four-legged, but so is Wei, and he is quicker than you are. Gala gets yet another kill. That's 7. RNG, speaking of burst damage, are just going to one-shot the Baron. It goes down in the blink of an eye, and now the team fights. 369 goes in. Ming low, but he survives for now. JackieLove knocked up, but nobody can follow up here. Top Esports get the first kill of the fight. It's looking good, but now RNG flip it back on its head. Onto Dro they go. Wei the front line as Dro goes in to try and buy space for the team. JackieLove is solo, and Top Esports are dropping like flies. 369 ain't tanky enough. KaiSser on the back line. Gala still surviving, but KaiSser goes in, turns it on its head. 369 is dead, but it doesn't matter. Crying survives. Gala with the GA and a quadra kill to boot.
11, 1, and 4 on this KaiSser. Gala has just had a free time hitting whoever he wants. At the end of the day, it was RNG that had better control over space. You know, say whatever you want about Cryan's scoreline. Those Chaos Storms, those gravitational fields, they came in clutch to give Xiaohu and Gala the space to get onto that front line. JackieLove never got to hit his opponents, and RNG will take game 1 cleanly.
At a 37-minute mark, almost 38. RNG.
Silas. I guess Silas's matchup into Akali can be okay, because when she goes in on him, he can get a lot of the health back.
I'm not going to pretend
like
that I know
better.
the Renekton in the solo lanes. This composition's identity seems a little funky. How are they meant to play this one out? I'm going to hold that thought, actually. As JackieLove getting chased down here. Wei's here, but has no flash, remember. They have no real way to close the gap. Unless Top Esports just walk at them. TP's come in from both sides, but JackieLove has just walked into the loving arms of the enemy right here. RNG take an easy fight.
Both top wave and bot wave, as well as assistance to kills. Like, KaiSser, you can... Oh, okay, he got level 6. That was really lucky.
Here we go. KaiSser has to take things into his own hands. He's like, if JackieLove's going to run it, then I'm going to run it into Wei.
Okay, KaiSser, I apologize. You had it on the timer. You're like, I'm about to get level 6 and just destroy this kid.
I'm about to end this man's whole jungle path here. KaiSser just annihilates me. And you know what? We've got a bit of a jungle dip here. Bit of a forest gap, bit of a woodland gulf, if you will. Vegetation disparity, bit of a foliage dissonance. Bit of
Listen,
floral
it's 54
contrast.
to 33.
It's
KaiSser-
yeah, bit of a diffy of the jiffy, I think.
KaiSser's doing his best, but his bot lane's leaving me scratching my head a little bit. That said, it's only been one. Jackie Love and Joe have time to clean it up, to get it back on track, but he's going to be level 6 relatively soon, and here we go, round 4.
No. The Shroud comes out from Jackie Love. I don't know if it's going to be enough. This time he's able to flash away, though. No flash still from Wei, so Jackie Love can survive. Juor goes back into the fray, but flashes out himself.
Here comes Knight.
Knight is here to arrive. We want the Akali to be the carry for top esports. This is a perfect opportunity for him to get kills, but with the TP coming in, maybe this all goes wrong. Ming has gone a little bit deep on this one as Knight commits to the play, goes straight onto Wei in the backline, and he can look for Ming as well. Knight with the double, but it's Xiaohu who also has the perfect execution.
Walk away from it.
He's committing. I respect it. KaiSser is a man of his word. He sees the Herald, he goes for the Herald. Can he get the smite down? I'm not even sure who got it. I think it was KaiSser who's finally died. Wei might answer though. 369 looking to answer that kill. Jackie Love is stuck in the fray, but gobbled up, kicked towards the rest of his team. He's out with his life, but Gala dives into the backline. Dawning Shadow is there. Ming is low. Jackie Love chased down here. Top esports still 3 strong. Perfect execution into the fray. Knight in the middle of everyone. Cryan doesn't have the damage to turn this one around. Nod into the wall and taken down by the ninja. It's a quadra kill.
To the side and not eat the Senna ultimate and loses like 25% of his HP. And here we go again.
It's never stopped.
In my opinion, worth a lot less than it used to be in terms of map control, back up from the mid lane. Whereas it used to be that everyone and their mother would just drop Herald into mid lane because taking mid tower, pathing in between his top and his mid lane is Ming's like, I got him. Oh shit, he got me. Okay, here we go.
Ming all-ins and just gets one shot, but the heal actually comes through and he survives. Jackie Love was the one to go down in the end. Xiaohu arrives as well. KaiSser just has to flee from this one. It's 4 versus 3 as Knight.
His composition is super dependent on these big cooldowns, using things like the paranoia, the fact that Xiaohu just used his teleport. That I think this is actually a really good position for top esports going into 130 for this dragon. Like 369 just needs to push this top wave like an absolute banana and then start killing Xiaohu or rotating. He's gonna kill him.
No bananas here because iBoy's not in the game, but 369 is making a banana out of Xiaohu here. Can jump on forward. He doesn't even need to. Just slams the Gnar down. And guess what? Knight is here to back him up. So Cryan's arrived, but he suddenly realized that he's outnumbered because Jackie Love and Drove arrived on the scene.
Close out this game.
See, I'm going to answer your rhetorical question here and say yes. It's 369 and Xiaohu just duel it again. Cryan kaisserated. Knight does not care about your dignity, Cryan. He is going to body you every single game of this series.
And this is something that I really wanted to talk about, is the 1-3-1 nature of their composition with Senna and using the Senna ultimate to quickly swing out into the side and then basically just mean like Knight and 369 who are on great 1v1 champions, but then I also have an Abyssal Voyage and I also have a Senna ultimate to turn the tides. And then you just have KaiSser basically as a swing in between one of his solo laners.
There's a pretty significant goal gap between these players at this point, so it feels a little overkill to go for the replay here, honestly, but KaiSser getting chased down. Did get the Drake for himself. I think he will answer with his own life, but, got the Drake worth.
That was the anger. That was the desperation ultimate. It was like a, not today.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky. At least Wei gets the answer for himself. And now 369 is
Goodbye,
like,
Gala.
We're a man down. Time to force a fight. Knight going in onto Gala, who is just obliterated. Jackie Love getting that kill. Ming is caught out as well. This is feeling real dicey.
Boldly closing in on 10K at this point for top esports. This is like one team fight away. Okay.
Hang on, 369 is just getting dived because he's basically under the enemy tier 2 at this point. Finally, a shutdown goes into the pocket of Xiaohu. It's a good pickup for RNG. Top esports don't have an answer either. They'll just grab a Gromp and have to move away from this one.
Guys, what are you doing? I just complimented you. And you're on wolf camp when you give away 1,000 gold to a Silas. He's now got the OP item. Oh no, they're gonna double down.
They're gonna say worth and they're gonna commit to the 4v5 right here. But Ming misses the Zenith Blade. It's a disaster. And he answers with his life. Knight goes into the backline as Cryan Blasted by the
Shahu?
Thorning Shadow. Shahu's on the flank, but you can't
What?
1v4. You're not Knight. You're not on the Akali. Doesn't work out. And Top Esports, they just call the bluff. They're like, you know what? We're stronger than you. Bring it on.
Was it calling the bluff or was it massive mechanical mistakes? I think it was like a kind of a mixture of both. You know, missing that key ultimate, definitely not going to help there. But Top Esports, like you said, get out unscathed and continue to snowball here. But that could have been the...
Yeah, this could be the moment where the game becomes unwinnable for RNG if they lose a fight. Grouped up as a 5-stack for Top Esports as Wade goes into the team here. But Gala doesn't stand a chance. There's nothing you can do against this combo. And the fight is already over. Jackulov just picking up the final kills. In fact, it's Dro to get a couple there. His 369 finishes off the last player. And
build, so looking for that not lethality, but that attack speed oriented Senna. And it's nice to see Jackulov. I know he's pretty well known for Tristana. I always thought that they're trying to assassinate Jackulov and Joe just eats him. And it's like 3 people just standing around Tom Kench just like, stop it, let him out. And meanwhile, Gala's like diving under cars and just trying to like juke away. He's got like Kali like flipping after him and Olaf just smacking him in the head. He's like, I wish I had a Tom Kench right now, and all I have is this Leona, and that's not doing anything for me.
Let's just take a second and appreciate the Tom Kench here, because it's often... we don't have time for a second. Knight's in trouble here. Flashed on, but the perfect execution to get out. Way's trying to chase this kill. He's going to tank the tower. Dawning Shadow comes out for the shield, though. Way's in trouble, but the 5-point strike misses on that one. Zhonya's has come through in the meantime. Now, who is looking? No, KaiSser turns it around. What is Olaf right now? That is disgusting. And now onto Ming as well. Ming will surely fall as Dro flashes for the kill. But the support will combat somehow. Top Esports come out on top. 3-0-13 for Dro. He's looking for a Tom Kench MVP. Has that sentence ever been said?
He's looking for the Tom Kench ban right now. Now, while all of this was happening, Knight was also able to pick up the kill on Cryan before finally falling down. And speaking of Cryan, I will remember you.
Yeah, RNG gonna be crying after this one, because this is just... I don't even have words for the kind of domination we're seeing here. Top Esports with more than a kill a minute on their side as they break down the mid lane in here.
Oh, they're trying to double up on that. Here comes Paranoia.
Yeah, gobbled up once again, spit him over the wall, so Jackulov's going to be completely safe. This is 3 versus 4, and Top Esports don't give a monkeys. Cryan will fall next, 369 to get that kill as Gala is taken down. Way killed underneath this tower. There's just nothing you can do. This is an FF at 20.
I think this was an FF as soon as Gnar got the quadra kill. So what looked like a pretty dominant series from RNG, at least in game number 1, has turned into an absolute fiesta. But the party kings are here to party, and it is a Top Esports for game number 2.
Yeah, as soon as you get into a fiesta, Top Esports are going to challenge you to a dance-off. And now they're going to be dancing all over the fountain as well. Ming goes in and is immediately slammed against the wall. Jackulov is punished, loses his KDA, but it doesn't matter. 30-13 is the final score.
Really hard for her to get anything done in the lane phase because he's so obnoxious with the zone control around it. So Cryan's like, it's fine, I will sit back. Do not die here.
Oh, I believe that it's very possible that they do. Jackulov has the jump. Can he get away with it this time? Looks like he can. They've done it for Skurrid. They've pulled it off. They pressed W.
God bless. That said, this is a reoccurring problem that we really need to pay attention to with Top Esports. That is the 3rd time that they have been overextended, and they're going to die anyway.
Troll's going to die on this one, but Jackulov might be able to turn it around. The TPs are coming through as Jackulov jumps in, flashes away towards Knight, but he's going to be taunted by Cryan and finished off. Can Knight do anything here? Gets one for himself, but the knock-up from Cryan, disengaged galore from the side of RNG, and now waves arrive, and once again, Top Esports are punished.
I'm just really curious what's happening in the comms for Top Esports because it's clear that they're losing track of where the jungler is or not giving that respect. Whatever it is, I think that needs to be ironed out. Now, I will say that this does give them tempo advantage that KaiSser just made use of getting that early dragon. You know, you had Hecarim extend for the kill. It then comes down into double teleport into dragon. And now maybe a solo kill.
For a solo kill on Sion of all picks. That's the weak
either
side.
Mid or top lane, this is now a huge swing back for RNG, who use the Herald bot, who are going to push down this tower, who now have a better position on the dragon. And this is like a perfect example of KaiSser sacrifices so much to set up for RNG just disengage from them, reset. They can just play the slow, incremental game over top esports.
It seems to be the name of it for RNG, just play the intelligent game. But in fact, they're going to opt into the fight instead. Weighs the target. Triple taunt from Cryin, though. He's actually doing a lot of damage onto KaiSser. The shield comes out at the last second. Knight now alone.
Aren't available just yet. Of course, 369 sitting on the Ghost because he is using the unsealed spellbook, but...
And with Mountain Soul in play, and when you look at the damage profile across RNG right here, there's not a lot of magic damage. If on that one. And you know what, Froskerin? You got a little voice in the back of your head saying, can top esports execute on that one? I got a big... We'll move on. We won't hover on that one.
We're going to call it a false start.
Yeah, I want to quickly mention something. Knight don't know about it just yet. He could be in trouble here. A TP being channeled as well. Twilight Shroud going to be used as Knight stuck in this one. CC'd up. The perfect execution. No way can he get away with this one. Flash forward from Shout. You better believe they're going to force it, Frosker. And this is what top esports do. 369 runs on in. They're playing for time, though. They're waiting for Knight to get into the fray. He's TP'd in. He's in the back of the pit now. 369 plays up towards the top side. Keep your eyes on Jackie Love and Knight. They've got to pop off if top esports want to stack these drakes. This would be sole point if top esports can get this smite on through. And KaiSser has been the king of thieves, the king of the smites. In goes the Galio. KaiSser forced out of the pit. Ming taking a bit of damage as Cryin is on the backline and finishes KaiSser off. Gala's in trouble, but Knight is stuck in the back of the pit. RNG win everything in the fight. Jackie Love off to the backside. 1v1 by way. In goes Knight. 1v4 and just gets swatted like a fly. Jackie Love gets one. Can he turn this into the miracle play? Can he get the resets? Cryin says no, but he's jumped away from. Somehow Jackie Love survives that one, but Gala gets early Barons in this series. Dro just warded the wrong side of the wall, but here we go. A TP being channeled. Jackie Love is nearby. Smited by Wei in with the fight. Jackie Love jumps into the middle of everyone and just gets blown up. The CC chain is disgusting. And now Shahu's in trouble. Knight, you have to keep your eyes on him. He's in the Twilight Shroud. Perfect execution, but taken down. Gala still surviving in the backline. Juo, the last man standing for top esports as Gala is able to
until your composition is ready for those fights, when you have the items, when you have the perfect setup, and beating them on the map and not in those early skirmishes.
That's okay. They don't need to understand. The only person that needs to understand is top esports and Austin Powers, okay? And so other than that, you're good. Just in your face off.
Now, checking in on...
Just stay grouped up, have Way off in the mid lane, just using the Baron to try and pressure onto these towers. Gala can just free hit onto the tower. 369 has no ult, so there's no hard engage here. The side of top esports, RNG just buy themselves as much space as they need as they take one inhib. They can maybe look towards a second as well. KaiSser trying to engage here as Wei just gets the fear onto 3. It's just to try and keep himself safe. They're just trying to clear the waves. Might be about to happen here from RNG. They may have overstepped. Explosive cast comes in. Wei is low. The bomb ticking away, but he survives somehow. Dro over the wall, finished off. The Gale Force in as Cryin is on the back line as well. RNG going so deep for this one, but Gala's just free firing this entire time. Knight trying to escape with his life, as is Jackie Love. The carry survived, but Cryin with the double taunt. It's just too beautiful here from RNG as they take this game by storm.
And it's surely going to be at least another inhib here. The confidence of RNG to siege the base like this. It is just Knight on the defense. Very long death timers, and it looks like RNG will push for the win.
They're going to try and end the game, but they're up against the golden left hand. What can he do? He's got the mark onto Ming.
Dragging away as we see Gala soloing it. Taking another look at this one, you know, at this point, you just don't...
They know it's dire straits right now, and they are looking to make a magical play happen. Wei is going to be the one that face checks in. The damage isn't quite there to finish him off, though. Cryin is pretty tanky as well. Jackie Love just can't finish the damage. He just can't finish any of these kills. And now he's going to be the one going down instead. Another double for Gala. And Knight and 369 left shaking their heads, wondering what happened. Knight goes in. Gala survives with the Feather Storm. Juo and 369, they haven't got what it takes to finish this one off. And now 369 against an 80 carry. He's tanky, but how tanky as Gala tries to chase for more. He got himself a triple kill in this fight. But there are supers on the Nexus right now. All RNG need to do is stop recalls happening.
Yeah, Gala isn't chasing 369. He's actually chasing this Nexus tower. And 369 suddenly realizes that he wasn't the target all along.
He knows the game is over. He wants the 1v1. It's not going to happen, unfortunately for him, as his ult came back up. So he just slams into the wall to keep himself alive. Game number 3 goes the way of RNG in a very convincing team
Knight on
fight.
Syndra and Lee Sin is just incredible. There's almost not a stronger 2v2 in the game, especially at level 6 and then especially at level 9. It is so mid lane. Oh no, he is going for the Raptor camp. And it's given Jackie Love and Dro a false sense of security.
Okay, Dro should have the power available. He flashes away from Jackie Love and then gobbles him up. That is very nicely played by Dro, baiting for the TP as 369 gets onto Gala, but flashes out to safety. Jackie Love now could be in trouble as Xiaohu's here, but KaiSser has the Q, goes in on the play. Arrows come through. The slow is there. In goes Gala. He's got no health left, but the knockup, is it going to be enough as KaiSser has to back away? Jackie Love flashes out to safety as well. Xiaohu flashes for the kill. Answers with his own life, though. 1-for-1 so far. And now more TPs rain into the bottom side of the map. 369 low on health. Gala wants to find the kills, but he trades his own life. As Ming will go down. Knight on the backside of the play. Might just be able to clean up everything. Top esports come out on top. And KaiSser with his lead. Across his career has only played this pick 37 times. But he has a 76% win rate on this Syndra. He is one of the best Syndras in the world. And they're looking to use and abuse that fact. They go for a dive. The kick is beautiful. KaiSser, that is just gorgeous to watch. He is going to die to the tower here as the answer comes through. Wei is just running through the whole team. What is this? Olaf 1v3. That is not fair. That is not how League of Legends is meant to go. Knight finally answers. But
play cross map, you know, not overcommitting to this dragon, just kind of fishing for some skill shots, fishing to see if they can get a steal, and trying to support Xiaohu up here. But for now, RNG just need to accept that they're going to be given over the next.
So this feels like a bit of a treat for us. But it feels like Knight's caught out here. Cryan gets a good shockwave and good damage out from Knight to answer, but it's not going to be enough. Nearly was, but the 1v3.
Cross map play, if you will. You know the dragon just went down. The jungler's probably going to reset.
WQ could finish him off. Jackie Love gets the kill. Lethality virus, you can't mess about with it. Not even once. Herald goes down, but Wei arrives and will be able to stop the tower being taken.
Nice thing, though, is that they got... they didn't get the ultimate. I was going to say, I thought I saw the ultimate fly. It must have just been a Q. If they had gotten the ultimate, maybe a better situation. But speaking of bad situations, 369. Calling for help.
Or is it bad? Knight's going to TP in as well. Cryan's here on the scene, but Xiaohu will just be blasted to another universe before the fight even begins. Shockwave comes through and Knight will be answered with. KaiSser comes in. The kick is beautiful. KaiSser just styles all over Wei. And 369 knocks Cryan back into the fray. That was just beautiful.
And top esports will not go quietly into the night. They are finding these skirmishes. They are finding these outplays, potentially looking like a game 5. That said, the big thing that RNG need to do is what Xiaohu's doing right now, which is setting up for the flank of the hard engage. And if they can get the hard engage before their health is gone, which very close.
I thought KaiSser was going to go in there. The knockups come out from Xiaohu, but not much of a follow-up there as KaiSser's looking for a 2v1 on the backside of the fight as Jackie snipes out the quotation marks tank that is Xiaohu. I don't think there's any way RNG can contest on this one. This should be at minimum a mid-tower, but you know top esports, they might just look for more as well. KaiSser still has Dragon Rage. Keep your eyes on his signature Lee Sin.
Any fight and basically half health, multiple members. There is no way they lose this.
Oh no, Frosky's monologuing. This is the team.
Listen, it starts with success.
It starts with success. Top esports now going to force a fight, defending their tower as 369 has found Wei in a 1v1, and that's a lot of lethality. You don't get to fight that one way. As 369 takes him down. Gala now trying to back away. Does have the Cloud Rift, so they can retreat real quick out of the play. But we're getting close to the 20-minute mark, Frosk. And I think this is one of those games where top esports are just going to blast the Baron at exactly 20. Ming is caught out. The long-range shots miss. And it does mean that Ming survives for a good little while there. But KaiSser finishes them off in the end. And Gala, he's basically just tickling him at this point.
But the best part about this composition...
Oh, we're not done. Xiaohu goes in.
369, maybe the Inter.
Yeah, 369 held that recall for quite a while there. He was desperate to see if he could just finish it off.
Ankles.
Dodges almost everything. Oh, it was so close to beautiful. The shockwave ruins it in the end. Nicely done there by Cryan, but at what cost is the question we have to ask, as the Herald is dropped in the mid lane. We've got Syndra up at the top side, just pushing away on the tier 2 as well. Herald doesn't even take damage from the charge, because the tower went down first. So this will be a charge on the inhib tower. Wait is sticking around to trade a tier 1 in the bot side for an inhib in the mid lane here. Looks like Top Esports decide not to overextend, not to push it too far, and they'll just move up towards the top side instead.
Who cares, RNG? Into a karma Q. Way's already got to be on position. Like, it all has to happen at once. It must be the most wombo of combos. And even then, is probably not enough because you're still dealing with 2 stopwatches.
Yeah, the problem is if you only kill 4 of them, whoever's left on Top Esports is still far enough ahead that they could 1v5 the rest of the fight. That's the kind of the tier 2. Gala dodges the Scat of the Week. It costs him his flash. In comes Duo with the Abyssal Voice. Jackie is way too far forward here, but it doesn't matter because Tom Kench exists. There is no such thing as too far forward. The Q damage is insane. And it's just another easy kill for Top Esports. They are literally doing whatever they want.
It's just
KaiSser
you're playing
goes in, looks
dodgeball.
at the kick. Ragnarok, though. Ragnarok ruins everything. KaiSser can't quite style on him like he wanted to.
Okay, so Xiaohu does have ultimate, could look for the engage, but Cryan doesn't have any follow-up. So yeah, the Ornn Horn comes out, but it means nothing.
We've seen a few Ornn Horns from Xiaohu that have not been ideal this game, it has to be said. He's been reaching with that ability, but when you're this far behind, all you can do is reach.
Kind of babysit a weaker lane.
My
And
God.
when I know, right, this damage. And when Xiaohu is on something like Ornn, KaiSser never has to babysit a falling behind lane. He actually just gets to play to his win condition, and then you see how strong top are at snowballing effectively.
Well, I was gonna say Top Esports are gonna flip the Baron, but let's be honest, this isn't a flip. There's nothing RNG can do to contest this as Way finds that out the hard way. Xiaohu looks for this steal onto the Baron, I guess, but again, Ornn not doing a whole lot here. As Knight is now in a 1v2 with the Shockwave. Gets blocked by the Zhonya's. In goes Xiaohu, the 2v1, the redemption moment. It ain't happening. The Dawn in Shadow is almost enough to finish off Jackie Love, but he flashes out of the pit. KaiSser finishes the Baron. And it's a valiant last attempt there, but that's all it's going to be, is a last attempt. Is Top Esports TP in the base and Frostgur and Top Esports bring back the mojo and take us to a game 5. I cannot believe those words are leaving my mouth, but they draft their 2020 composition and they make it look beautiful. Screw your meta. Top Esports want to push us to 5 games. They want to keep their playoffs hopes alive here.
Just patting out the KDAs just a little bit there, as it has been a long time coming. About 10 minutes ago, this game was won, and Top Esports now with so much momentum going into this final game. You can see their faces. Just all... Please, give me some rock solid.
That's a good answer, actually.
Okay. Obviously, it's going to be really good in terms of itemizing into the Lucian. Can still have
Bit of a Malphite aficionado for when I get autofill top as a native carry. Here we go. Dive coming through. You're absolutely right. The stun is there. And Jackie Love gets first blood on his Draven, but Xiaohu is here to answer with one of his own from first blood. But also, you get incrementally more gold, even if it's not that big of an individual bounty. 369 could be in trouble here as Way. Just going to go for the flash bear slap. I mean, it's as easy as that. Just lock Draven up in that situation and find kills in that way. So important to keep your eyes on Ming in those bot lane skirmishes on the Rift Herald, which is classic KaiSser, really, isn't it? The second that's up, Duo is going to go for a dive, though. Actually just flashes in. Whirling Death is there. Goodbye, Gala. Just gets eradicated like it's
cool combination, and Jackie Love is getting pretty big on this Draven.
We've got a bit of a 3v3 though as Way goes in, but he's knocked up by the unstoppable force. Cryan gets a nice ulti off here. Knight already used the shockwave. As Xiaohu just gets slammed down and finished off. Double kill for him, but he's taken down by Knight. TP. They're okay with that.
Yeah, and now here comes KaiSser for the reach around. Good night.
Okay, there's a shockwave. Cryan is just taking it out. The damage that you do when you cast an ability, which, by the way, if you don't play Draven, is the cross-map kill. That would have been something else.
A little bit scary, though, because Way could flash on him.
Yeah, he is going to flash on him as well. Knight has flash available, though. Gets underneath the tower. Way's gone too deep on this one. Or has he? KaiSser can't actually chase him down. Goes for the Q, but he's chased away by Cryan. And Wei once again answers, but here we go with the bottom side. Once again,
Here comes
Gala
Malphite.
just eradicated. He gets the shield, finally goes down. Malphite is here. The knock-up is there as well. Jackie Love with the double kill.
The map, and when the dust all settles, it's them who win out big. It is multiple kills on this Draven. It is the tower falling down into the bot lane. It is key flashes.
Definitely a lot of things to be said about this one. 369 is in a bit of trouble here. Does have the ulti available, but with that TP, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult. The unstoppable force is actually going to get him out of this one. And Xiaohu's already used the culling. He's going to go for the tower dive. Yeah, I think you need to back away on that one, mate. In the meantime, Gala has once again been absolutely power stomped by Jackie.
And we were talking about it, you know, Wei and Xiaohu don't have their flashes. It makes, you know, Lucian and Udyr that much harder to play, especially Udyr, who's so reliant on his flash to be able to hit reliable CC instead of just running someone down. So 369 doing a really good job. Yeah, his tower goes down, but saving his life.
It's going to be a dive again. Top Esports now get a third Drake on the trot. We're only 18 minutes into the game, and they are on the cusp of an Ocean Soul Frosker. And we said Top Esports have to play their game and accelerate, and that's exactly what they're doing, as Jackie Love just wails on Wei. But Gala's in. They can look for the shutdown here. This is the assassination. He gets out. Ming has to go for the kill himself and takes the shutdown away from his team. Now Gala's in trouble. 1 HP as KaiSser looks to close the gap. Uses the Q to charge on forwards. Can they finish the kill? Sky Splitter in for the shield. Gala surely will eventually go down. This is all on them.
You're
They
just
just
on the
have to
ride.
revel. They have to revel in the mojo, you know? This is all about the mojo for them. And do you know what?
No, Gala! RNG knew exactly where the vision was, but at this point, maybe they think that they have a head enough start that they can just burn it, and that's exactly what they're gonna do! Big
They get
brain!
the Baron
Fight that you're going to lose anyway. Like, does it suck to lose the Ocean Soul? Absolutely. But at this point, if you're RNG, you're like, we can't face check into that, and we don't want to lose our Baron. We need to use this Baron timer to acquire as much gold as possible to even get a foot itemization. Multiple stopwatches on both Jackie Love and Knight here. Top Esports would actually feel really good because there's basically 2 minutes for RNG to get as much gold as possible. Now, you have 2 members of RNG on Vision. I believe Wei might have been shown, but you at least see Cryan. I think 369 actually just needs to man up and press R. He needs to start a fight.
Yeah, look at Xiaohu and Gala on the bottom side of the map right now. Top Esports are going to get the Baron for themselves. The question is, what can RNG do in the meantime? Wei is
Look at
over the
Wei.
wall. If he gets this steal, this would change the game completely. Wei is waiting,
He's
gets
in the paint.
awarded. Flashes in for the steal! Wei, you absolute monster! And in the meantime, RNG are in the base. They're trying to end the game. The team has been taken down, though. RNG with the Baron in the base. On tonight, turns into the Zhonyas. Can he keep himself safe for long enough? The recalls are coming on through, but do they get there in time? The Nexus solo on HP. Xiaohu is on the scene. Nexus low. Gala get the orders in. He's taken down. Top Esports, hold on.
This game. And the
Look at Droz sweeping the base right now. There are 2 TPs available. Available for RNG. Cryan and
Sports
Xiaohu.
into a fight, keep them busy when they go for this Baron, and we're going to go end the game. It's Azir, it's Lucian, and now Top Esports need to show us how much this
Knight's
young team
gone
has
out.
learned.
Zonya's used by Knight to keep himself safe. Xiaohu couldn't quite get the
Good
kill.
flash.
Cryan doesn't get the ulti. Shockwave is in there. Cryan goes down. Knight now in trouble as Gala comes into the play. KaiSser moving on over, gets the stun onto Gala. Can they finish the AD carry? Snaps his neck with the ulti, and the whirling death comes through. It's 3v3 though on the map as 369 has to go back to base and heal.
And in true LPL fashion, it is not a big team fight over the Baron.
Oh,
it is them
Jackie
trying to
Love
make
in, looking
hits.
for
Look at
Xiaohu.
that damage!
Almost one-shots him, but the CC is there. Duo steps up in the moment of need. And he is the bouncer of the inhibitor. Jackie Love, down the mid lane we go as they look for an inhib tower here. Xiaohu, no flash available, no culling.
top.
Wei has flash
He's
here. We're
running the
going to see.
inhib.
Yeah, Xiaohu's going to try and make the backdoor happen. Teleport away from 369 as he goes towards the base. It's a kill onto Cryan, though. That's such a massive pick. Wei looking for the steal, but he's shockwaved away. The smite still hits. Wei goes down. He sacrifices his life to get the Elder
Very quickly
Dragon.
trying to get back into position, but there's no tank available. Jackie Love can 2-shot any
Yeah.
of these champions if they want to continue to
Look
push,
at Drone
or they
KaiSser.
can fall back to
He
Baron.
can stop this wave. Nobody can proxy it. They're escorting the wave underneath the tower. This is the fight. 4v3 right here for Top Esports. Can they end the game disabling the towers? But KaiSser just gets one shot as he goes in. Suddenly, this doesn't look so good. One tower goes down. Top Esports now moving on to the second tower. 369
Look at
moving
Ming.
his way over. Ming jumps into the fray, but so does Dro. Pulls in Xiaohu and takes him down. 1-for-1 though as Crayons respawned. And suddenly Top Esports on the retreat here. Ming takes a couple of hits. Wei goes and gets the stun on Jackie Love, but it's a double kill for the superstar AD carry. But Gala tries to turn it around. He's sitting on top of the GA, finishes the Draven. Jackie Love is down, and Duo can't escape the base. More kills for Gala, and RNG hold on.
And every single time Top Esports find themselves in these positions, they get into the base, they try to force the call. It's Jackie Love leading, and it's Jackie Love that leads them to their disaster again. 369 is left alive. Maybe he kills Wei, but you can see it. The death timers are massive, and Gala is sprinting to end this one. I think he's going to have enough time. It is KaiSser against this KaiSser right now. She'll at least get the inhib.
15 seconds though on Knight. I don't think the game is going to end here. Gala's looking for the inhib as KaiSser. I don't think he can win this 1v1 anymore. This is a almost full build KaiSser at this point.
And then that it was going to be disaster again when Gala got the kill off the Elder. Oh.
Gala gets it, but his 2 kills go the way of Top Esports. It's going to be 369 didn't have teleport available, so they back away. And I tell you what, Top Esports fans are real happy that Jackie Love didn't go for the lethality build now, because we're way beyond lethality builds in the game.
Munch?
Knight moving in from the top side, but could get caught out. Gala has one-shot potential. RNG are split up right now, which could be disaster for them.
Oh, look at Crying, look at Lucian. They're going for the end.
The TP's coming on through from both teams. Ming looking to just deny the TPs. He sacrifices his own life to make it happen. Onto the Nexus go. RNG trying to stop it. Crying knocks him away. 369 onto 2, but he doesn't have the damage. Xiaohu onto the Nexus, and Xiaohu ends the game. Oh.